Constants is change. Um, Dynamics are definitely changing. And I don't just mean that in a few days Ramadan begins and in a few days Mercury goes into retrograde. I'm not just talking about shortly it will be Moor's Reemergence Day. Dynamics within the house are changing dramatically. We're happy to see particular things. We're growing, we're expanding into new city areas now, and we have a few other places where we're looking to go operational. There have been delays in some of those areas for many reasons. Some of them economic on the behalf of those on the ground where they are. Others were other complications. My energy is very low right about now. It's been a marathon from the time I got here, and now that we are all packed up and ready to show up and make way within a couple of hours, I look forward to getting a good nap on my way back to Agadi Medina. What I know to be certain though is things have changed here on the ground in Mu-Atlantis. I anticipate that after Moor's Reemergence Day, there will be additional changes, not just here, but empire-wide. Having seen what's happening in Arlabati and being aware of the fact that situation underground in Altia may become better, we should be able to get operational in there after all these years. That would be a good thing. I have concerns with Saida. We don't have enough staff on the ground there. It's been very slow on the ground in Saida in terms of interactions, and we gotta get a few things happening in Saida because it makes it easier for us to do things in Arlabati, Altia, Sanheja, Megnasi, Al-Polin, which will allow us to get into New Mecca and Al-Fatiha. So I'd like very much to get those situations in order. Staffing is most certainly going to be an issue. We can only deploy with so much equipment when you don't have enough folks on the ground to actually use the equipment, whether it be for distilling water, growing food hydroponically, making biodiesel fuel, whether it be seeing after solar power operations, whether it be about the Imperial Postal Service, making sure that Treasury and Budget has folks on the ground and keep accurate records of things. Whether it be that we have folks establishing business inside of our jurisdiction in those particular areas, so the Imperial Power and Industry Agency needs appropriately trained staff on the ground in those areas. It's just a whole lot of things that go on beyond that once you have those things going. We need various equipment that has to be deployed and has to be inspected, has to be put into use properly, and all those things help to continue to change our dynamics, to expand our narrative. I'm grateful for the things that we've gotten accomplished thus far. We've done a lot with few hands and little finance. We have not used either as an impetus to do nothing. We have been slow but steady. The race does not always go to the swift. So we have taken the tortoise approach as opposed to the hare. We do the marathon, not the sprint. So I'm grateful for the talents and skills that we have been able to come together collectively to use in an efficient and proficient manner. Things may not be necessarily the very best of quality of particular things, but it's the best we're able to do with what we have. So we improvise, adapt, and we overcome it. We make it happen. You know how it works. I'm just grateful that we have coherence here and we have cohesiveness amongst our ranks, and it is getting stronger by the day. There are many that have moved to tear us asunder. There are many who have moved to infiltrate. There are many who have moved to bring their lower self and their arrogance and apathy, ignorance and inertia, and all types of sidebar issues, which is to be expected. At the end of the day, it all comes down to your processes, protocols, and procedures, where you are in your heart and mind. When you do things the right way, from a humble but dignified yet always firm approach, you get through and you get by. So We're no better than, or smarter or wiser than anyone else. It's just a matter of our tactics, how we choose to deploy, how we choose to collectively think, act, and speak. And there are those who drink their hateration juice all day. We love them no less, peace be upon them. We still have to have a duty, obligation, and responsibility to do us, and we shall continue to do just that, do us. So, folks can do what they do. It's all love.